Go, baby.
We're going?
Hey,
We're going.
We're on.
Hello.
Welcome. How are we? Welcome to episode 126. Hearns Live.
How good is it?
Here we are, Friday.
We're back in the studio.
Are we ever?
So if you watched last week, we're actually outside of the studio.
Last week was epic, wasn't it?
Fantastic. Absolutely amazing weekend. 3 days of full on.
Wasn't it good? I haven't got some new jewelry. I won't say what it is, though.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
People can guess, eh?
No.
So it's part of the guessing of the cars too, right?
Guessing the jewelry, guessing
That's
the part of
right.
the cars. Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Who have we got on?
Jeez.
Got heaps of people,
Wow. I don't normally see this many.
don't we? Who have we got? We got Jeff
I've got all these comments here.
already.
Yeah, so we've got
They're talking amongst
Jeff.
themselves.
Jeff is always there, right?
Got Panda. Hey, Panda.
Panda's in.
Got Panda in.
Yep.
Welcome,
Matt.
everybody.
Matt's in.
Matt's in.
Yep.
Welcome, Matt. All right. How about we get to car of the week?
We've got 2 cars of the week today.
Because cool. We missed that last week.
Yeah.
Well, we had
Yeah,
that.
and they're small.
we
so
had
they
that.
make up for a full
We had
size
that
one.
car of the week, but that doesn't count.
Nah, everyone knows what that is.
So we got 2 cars of the week.
Yep.
And just in case it's too easy.
Yep.
Now they might be a little bit small, but that's
What do
okay.
we need to know?
We need to know the make,
Yep.
model,
Yep.
the color,
Make, model, color, year,
yeah,
Mhm.
what scale they are.
scale, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Not like a fish, not like an eel,
Not like a reptile.
no, not reptilian.
No.
Let's talk. What have we got on this week? What
We got-
heaps of new stuff.
We have quite a few things.
We had heaps of shipments coming in store, which is really, really cool.
Mhm.
We got heaps to talk about from the Bendigo Classic last week,
That's right.
and we've got the Vintage Bash looking
That's
forward
coming up.
to next week.
That's right.
It's been a hectic time
It's
for us
full
at
on.
Hearns, isn't
Good.
it?
That's what we look forward to.
All right, what do you want to talk about first?
How about we talked about last week?
We'll recap
Yes.
the 2022 Bendigo Classic, the Hearns Hobbies Bendigo Classic.
How good was it?
Up there at Bendigo.
Yeah.
So we went up there Friday morning. It was a little bit rain affected in that there was only very little running on the track,
That's right.
probably a half an hour in between
Well, there were
showers.
the flood warnings, weren't there?
Yeah, there were
warnings
flood
going up,
warnings.
so we weren't too sure what was happening. We were always positive.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people were positive too because we had a big turnout,
It's massive.
massive, and it worked out to be a really, really nice weekend weather-wise.
It was really, really cool.
Perfect.
120 entries.
I think I'm like peeling a little bit. I got sun.
Yeah, bit of sun.
Mm.
Good.
Got all the
Good that you
vitamin D
got out there.
I normally get for a year.
So we both had a race. We both had a commentate, didn't we?
We did.
We
How
did
fun was
some.
it?
We did some race directing and refereeing.
Yes.
We got to see some people that we haven't seen for a few years, and we hit the track. And we say we hit the track in anger, but it was an absolute blast. It was really, really cool.
Fun was the focus for us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to get everything together. So meeting people,
Meeting
chatting to
people.
making fun of people, having fun with people.
Getting made fun of.
Oh, that happened
Yeah,
a lot.
people. Yeah, I'm not looking at anybody, Simon, but you know.
Yeah. So it was I guess you'd call it quite a big race meeting. So there was
Huge.
scrutineering, so
It was
there
the
was rules
biggest-
to follow.
It was a non-sanctioned meeting in
Yeah.
that it wasn't for a state title or a national title,
Yeah.
but it was a marquee event for the club. So
Yeah.
each club usually has one big event for the year.
Yeah.
This was Bendigo's.
But it was really good because of the rules and such. You know, you had to follow the rules. You found the best of the best, but I think everyone had heaps of fun doing it too.
They did.
Mm.
And it would be, and I'm going to say it's going to be the biggest event in Victoria on road this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
I reckon.
So it was really, really good. We raced Phaser,
Yeah.
Together.
The Kyosho class, yes.
you know, poor little Bead was struggling a bit in the AMG.
That's right.
Hey.
Good.
You had the truck.
Yes.
We had a special guest drive from Panda Man come up and had a drive in
That's
A3.
right. Yep.
We had what else? Yeah, so the front wheel drive, of course.
That's
I
right.
raced TCR, which is hugely contested. That was
30.
no, I don't know. That was quite 30, maybe 26 or something.
Yeah,
but
there was 3.
the fast
groups.
guys were fast.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like the top 4 were just phenomenal. So I was struggling to get in there, but I was up and about, which is really cool.
It's not bad for your first run though.
Yeah,
Never driven the car
consider it.
before.
Never driven the car. Threw it on the track Saturday morning. No practice Friday. And you know what? I just had fun. Didn't matter. We just had fun. Didn't break it. Didn't have to fix it.
That's right.
Which at my level is half the battle. Is just making sure that you can make the next heat.
That's right.
And we actually did some really good like sales at the shop. We took all this stuff up there to support the club and show people what we're about. And we didn't actually. We thought we'd sell like a few pinion gears and a few spur gears and maybe a few.
Right?
Yeah, but we were selling kits, lipo bags, batteries, a heap of repairs. People were stocking up on shock oils,
tires,
pit mats, tools. It was really cool, and a few tires. Most of the tires were sorted.
Yeah, they were because
they all knew
event.
they all knew that they had to bring their tires. But we did, we probably bought way too many tires. I think we took up like 100 sets and sold like 4. But that's okay because we knew that most people would be organised. I was just scared that people weren't as organised as I usually am. So it was really cool. And the sweep tyres. Sweep tyres were phenomenal.
Worked very well.
The racing was fast. Yes. The track was good. And the club and the committee did a fantastic job.
Amazing. All the organisation coming up to the event, spectacular. I mean, even up to the
event program.
That's right. To state exactly what you do, where the facilities are.
Where you can park, where you can pit, where you can smoke, where the toilets are, where the canteen was.
Fully organised.
And the live streaming was through an 8-channel ATEM. Was phenomenal. We just couldn't. We tried to suck all the bandwidth out of Bendigo, and it just didn't have enough to run. No, it just didn't have enough.
Need to watch their Netflix.
No, I know. I think the whole town was having a brownout when we turned on Saturday morning. Hey, Damien and his World Live.
That's right. He had some amazing equipment, didn't he?
Oh, so it was really good, and we got to do a live from the track.
Yes,
and that was fun in itself, wasn't it? That was new. So we obviously not used to going live, so it was a bit outside the norm to go take everything up there, set it up, and it worked, and it all worked pretty well. So thank you, viewers, and we had the kids on. How good were the kids?
It's really good seeing all the youngsters come through. I think they're the future of the sport. They're the future of any sport, right? It's really important to get the youngsters, all the juniors involved, and they have pride in their machines. So a lot of them are driving the Kyoshos that came through.
That's right. It's not just about old flogs like me getting around. You know what I mean?
No, that's right. So you got to encourage them, make it fun for them to continue along, because eventually we're going to be, hobbling around, and all the youngsters, they're the ones that are going to be running all this, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they'll have the challenge of bringing youngsters in.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was really cool. So we had all the youngsters on the show last week. So thanks heaps to all the young guys that come on. We even had somebody from Queensland, young Lockie Pearson, come down.
How fast is he? We had a good look at his car too. So if you want to look back on that live, you'll be able to have a close look at his
Destiny.
Yep.
That said, the Hearns racing team was up and about. Like Matthew Jenkins was spanking everybody in TCR. Nobody could get close to him. No, it was like a lap up just about on everybody. Finishing half a lap ahead, just absolutely caning everybody.
Yep.
We had young Nathan Healy, who was like breaking the track record every heat. He put his car down
so fast, wasn't he? Unbelievable.
Unfortunately, he had a bit of bad luck mechanically, but that's the way racing is. The poor, I feel for the guy, he must be gutted.
Yep.
Then we had the old flog himself, Simon Healy.
That's right.
Right up the point, he had a 13.5. And
right.
Anybody who's raced stock of 13.5 knows that it's really elbows out, rough and tough racing,
Yes.
And he did really well. Again, it didn't go his way. A couple mechanical issues. But you know what? Just the speed, phenomenal.
Yeah, he's up there with that, isn't he?
And in the juniors, we had Tamara. She was fast. She was fast.
Oh,
for a young lady that just turns up and throws it down and here, Dad, put a battery in it or make me go faster. She's phenomenal. And young Noah Jenkins as well. He was right up there. Unfortunately, again, he had he had a few incidents in his 21.5, which caused a couple of DNFs, which didn't go his way. But again, it's all learning. So I think everybody had a really good time. The weather was phenomenal on Saturday and Sunday. Like, it was nice and mild. People were just happy to be racing.
How good was the tuck shop?
Canteen was phenomenal too. Well priced, good quality. That's all you could ask for a non-permanent thing. For a couple of guys in a pop-up tent.
That's it.
Was phenomenal. So, yeah. And I might have not got myself a new necklace. Don't know. I'm so used to wearing it now. I haven't taken it off since I went to bed Sunday night.
I haven't got my glasses on. I can't see it.
Haven't you?
No. You hold it close to my face?
First place, mate. First. Where did you finish? I finished first.
Can't remember.
I went out there and I took all the trophies off the newbies.
I got 10th, I think.
Racing phaser isn't what it was about. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go out there, have some fun, prove a point. I went out there with the box stock Datsun, 9 steps powered thing.
The total brick looking car.
The total brick, no wings, no aerodynamics. And fair enough, I had to drive the wheels off of it and drive as good as I could. There were some really fast guys there. I went my way. So that was really cool.
Now, Jeff has just reminded us that the raffle, which was a Kyosho Phaser whole racing package, that went to
the raffle.
That went to Connor's friend. So Connor picked that up for him. So there's another person that's going to be starting racing.
And that is exactly what we wanted the raffle to go. There's no point in the raffle going to you or I or somebody else who's already got 10 race cars.
Yeah.
It was about either going to somebody who needed to upgrade their car, looking to step up, or somebody from outside the hobby who can now come in. Yeah. So that's good. Jeff got himself second prize in the raffle.
Yep.
And third went to, I don't remember, the big hamper thing from PFD. But yeah, it was really, really cool.
Oh, that's right. There was all the food, and it was meant to be a meat platter and stuff like that.
And there was a best and fairest too.
Yep.
Young Chelsea was one of the recipients, and I forget the gentleman's name. Anyway, the name escapes me. But really good people, really great event. And I strongly encourage all you guys to put it in your calendar next year and get down there and make it happen. We'll be there again.
For sure.
We'll be naming sponsor. We'll be on sweeps, and we will be smashing it out.
Make sure you get there.
Right.
It's amazing. I mean, yeah.
Can't talk enough about it.
Don't want to miss it.
No.
Don't want to miss it.
Like I said, the best on-road race in Victoria this year, all year.
There's been trucks out there too.
Yeah.
Just chuck it out there. Off it goes.
Yep.
It's good fun.
Yeah, hopefully next year they run the TT class.
TTO ones.
The TTO class, the Tamiya class. And not because it's fast and hopefully it's super competitive, but just so we can just go around. Just the car that you can, you don't even have to charge it up between races. Just throw it down, circulate, have a run and race against your mates. It was good. The club dinner. We could go on.
Yeah.
Club dinner Saturday night.
Food's so good up there.
No? The accommodation, the Airbnb.
That worked out really well.
A late night shock session. Hey? Boss man needed the boinging bits on his phaser done, so he come over.
So he got them calmed down, didn't he?
He did. Fantastic, guys. All right, so that's the Bendigo Classic Race Wrap. Congratulations to everybody who was there. Thank you to the club for having us, and thank you to all our supporters who gave us the encouragement to I want to do it again. You know, it was really good, really welcoming. And if you've got any photos and stuff of your cars, share it on our Facebook stuff.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Because I'm sure everyone would like to see. And, if you're racing, there's a very little chance that actually we're able to take photos. So I'm sure those people would like to see their car at some sort of point too.
Absolutely.
In videos. So we've got some videos and stuff coming out too.
Yeah, we've got some clips and that. It's just a matter of going through and taking the time, all the stuff that we did. So it's a big rush to get out this week because next week we've got the Vintage Bash.
So, yes.
Anyway.
Let's go to this. Have we got any guesses on the cars? Because I haven't seen any yet.
Haven't seen any guesses. What have we got?
Cars yet.
The yellow one.
Anthony's on. So hello, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. I was on the phone with Anthony yesterday. He'll be eagerly looking at the weather reports.
Really?
Hey, he's coming all the way down from Queensland for next weekend.
That's going to be pretty special too.
He's probably up there now trying to solder up his new OE101 speed controller as he's watching the live.
How good's that?
Welcome, Ant.
All right, so bear in mind, keep thinking about the cars.
Yep.
And what should we move on to now? What are we going to look at?
Something model.
You want to look at model?
Let's look at models.
All right. Which one shall we go? How about this? Let's do this.
I feel that I always dominate it, so you go first, buddy. What have we got?
We've got a tank.
Tank! Pig tank. Is it a pig tank?
It's not a pig tank.
Not a pig tank.
No.
That's the only tank I know.
Is it now?
Yeah.
This is a British Comet. So British Comet is a development that the British came up with for a cruiser tank. So they had two types of tanks. They had a like an infantry support tank, and then the cruiser tank was meant to take out other tanks.
Yep.
As they progressed through the war, they had Shermans and things, and they used to just get hammered. So they weren't very protected, but they did eventually gun it up to a 17-pounder, which could go through Panthers and Tiger tanks of the Germans, which were really tough. And so they've actually come up with the Comet, which they started using in 1945. So it's pretty late in the war.
Late.
They did use them during the Normandy campaign. And this has got the 17-pounder in it already on a really compact chassis. It's got huge armament in the front. So I think it was 100 mils or something thick armor on the front. And then you can see that famous 17-pounder, which is actually more powerful than the 75 mil Panther gun.
For somebody who doesn't know, like, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
What's a 17-pounder?
17 pounder.
What are you talking about? You're talking about hamburgers. You're talking about.
Man,
goats?
imagine
I
that
don't know.
17 pounder
Are you
going
talking
through
about-
that.
Are you talking about a big turkey? I don't know.
I'm talking about a big gun.
A big gun.
So 17 pound was, I'm pretty sure that's the weight of the ammunition that's going in.
So
So
big old ding dong.
yeah. So it's actually a 77 mil caliber, I think. But it was powerful enough to go kaboom through those really chunky German tanks.
That'll give you a limp.
It would give you a limp. It'll give you more of a limp. If you got a big kaboom.
2 limps. What are you getting at? What are you getting
They
at?
were destructive. Okay, so you don't hear much about the Comet because it came out so late. And I don't recall ever seeing a model of a Comet before. But to me, it's come up with a brand newly tooled tank.
Is this a brand new model of a World War II tank? Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
What?
Yeah. Fresh tool.
Let's have a
Beautiful
look.
kit. All right.
What color is it? Do you have to
What do you
paint
reckon?
it?
What do you reckon?
Is it one that you have to glue?
Yeah, you got to glue it. What are you talking about? There you go. Here's a Comet. All right, let's look inside. Look at that.
So
Isn't that impressive?
just
They all
made-
look the same when you open them up. There's just a bunch of bits, right? But I think let's go into some of these bigger bits.
I'm going to do an opening in a minute.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going a bit harder at it than you are.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so the things to look at, I've actually done a full review on this one already. So I'll just show you really quickly. So you wait for the really detailed review. So you can see all the panels here. It's a really boxy tank. So they've made the sides all individual. Normally you get the hull and it's all molded in one. And then you've got a top section. It's molded in one, but they're all flat panel.
Does that help you with the painting when it's like that? Or is it just
It
easy
does,
for
but
them
it's
to
mainly
package it?
for the detail. See all the rivets and all the bolts here?
Mm.
If they molded that all in one piece, they wouldn't be able to have them sticking out like that because a
Okay.
two-piece mold, they'll be all flat. So they do it all separate. So there's a little bit more assembly involved, but it does look heaps better.
Oh, I love the assembly.
Yeah. The other clever thing about this are the tracks. So the tracks are not totally individual. They do give you some individual ones, but they're preset with the sag in them already.
So you can get a saggy track.
Saggy tracks are what you want.
I know that's what
Yeah.
you tank guys go for.
That's it. And so this was, I think I first saw this style of pre-sag in the
Pre-sag.
pre-sag.
Is it?
It's like pre-shade.
That sounds like an Indian curry I get sometimes.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So
Pre-sag.
oh yeah, that's right. And they started off with the what was it? The P-38 tank, the German tank, the little tank, and they had this sag in it, but they just continued it on, and I think it's a really good idea because it saves a lot of time building. Because when you're doing individuals, geez, it takes forever.
Yeah, but you love that bit.
Oh, I don't know. You got to be in the mood for it. So that's pretty much it. So that's the Comet, which is really nice. So you got, there we go, got the Comet there.
It looks very green.
So there's a 17 pounder.
17
Easy to
pounder.
recognise with the big round muzzle on the end there. The other great thing they've done is the fabric cover for the mantlet. Looks really nice. It's got all the creases in it. And because of that, these don't actually have a hinge in them anymore. Traditionally, tank kits have got a hinge so you can move the gun up and down.
Mm.
But with these, it won't look right because you've got fabric there. There's no way of changing the fabric hang.
Folds.
Yeah, so it's just fixed. But I mean, it's fixed in a position which we expect the gun to be in most of the time anyway. That's cool. How good is it? That's a common tank.
What's your favourite feature about this tank?
My favourite feature, I think it's the way that they've put together. You mean in the kit or the actual?
No, the kit.
The kit. I think it's the way they've engineered all the bits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
All right. I'm flying the pre-sag flag.
Pre-sag.
Yep.
It's good.
Can we
Really
have
really
a
clever.
Can we have a look at my model?
What's your model?
Can we?
This is dear to your heart, isn't it?
It is.
What do you got?
I do love my new necklace, but it's somewhat impractical.
Is
I'll
it?
be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Does it
little
give
bit
them away?
impractical. This one here is a white
It's a white box. There you go.
Ducati Super Leggera.
What does Super Leggera mean?
Super lightweight,
Oh, is it?
I want to say.
Hmm.
I could be well wrong there. I don't
Hmm.
speak Italian. I'm not sure if our Italian connection's on, but they will know. But yeah, super lightweight.
Hmm.
This Super Leggera, it's not new to the range. They have done them in other incarnations.
Right.
They usually do it once in a generation of the model.
Right.
So like they did last one was I think it was 1198 Super Leggera.
Right.
So this is a new Panigale V4 Super Leggera,
Mhm.
and that is the ultimate.
So how do they get the lightweight? Is it just in the materials?
It's all like, yeah, it's all, this is just the best of the best as far as lightweight construction.
Okay.
So everything's carbon fiber, everything's titanium, everything's CNC machined. You're talking about $150,000 street motorbike.
What?
500 units worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah. And they put a fair bit of power in it too. Off the showroom floor.
So it's powered up and it's lightweight.
Yeah. So you're looking at 224 horse to 150 kilos.
150 kilos.
152 kilos.
Right. Okay.
So that is phenomenal power to weight.
Wow.
And once you put most people put the racing exhaust system on it, which may or may not be road legal, for noise.
Yep.
Most people have it anyway.
Yep.
You're looking at straight away, it's 234 horsepower.
Wow.
And you lose another 2 kilos.
Right.
So it is absolutely phenomenal.
It's a very nice looking bike.
And this is a brand new kit from Tamiya. Like you said, new tooling.
Yep.
And new graphics. New, I don't know, you'd know more about it than me. New decals. Let's have a look. Let's jump in the box and suss it out.
How good's the box art? Looks fantastic.
It's nearly good enough.
The aero is quite prevalent now, isn't it, with bikes?
Well, that's why they've done it. It's like I said, this is basically the closest that you can get to a world superbike.
Yep.
Or, less so, but a MotoGP bike for the road.
So there's multiple fins here. That's like the front wing. There's side plates there, are they?
Yeah. So this is all winglets. It's got aero at the back.
Oh, okay.
It does actually have, although it doesn't look like it, it does have full functioning headlights, indicators, taillights, mirrors, number plate.
Yep.
So it is like something that you can just ride down the shops.
Yep. Cool.
But yeah, they're extremely bespoke motorcycles. Every time they make them, carbon fiber wheels.
Oh, the carbon fiber.
The carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber swing arm, carbon fiber frame.
Yep.
Carbon fiber
Frame
subframe
too.
Yeah, it's all like hand laid, machined, and bonded.
Oh, no wonder why it's that sort of price, eh?
Now
the multicolors.
It does usually come nicer than this, but I have already been in here ferreting around.
As ferrets do.
As
you like having a close look, didn't you?
We had a good close look.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a detailed listing, but you know what? I don't know if you want to zoom in on this, but some of these things, Beach, get macro. Are we fuzzy wuzzy? We're fuzzy. What are you doing? There we go.
I'm finding the sweet spot.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think we're good.
I can actually see the is that lettering?
Yeah, that's lettering cast into the clutch cover.
Yep.
And we've got textures, lettering, embossing all over it. So we've got textural finishes all over it. The fuel filler cap here.
Yep.
Like
that's got a sort of rough
Yeah.
It's on too, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose to try and get the once you put the carbon fiber on there, the carbon fiber sticker.
Yeah.
Have I given away what the new stickers are?
Oh.
To give it that real three-dimensional look.
Yep.
You know, that real textured look. Because
good, isn't it?
Because carbon fiber, when it's just flat and glossy, looks pretty average. You know what I mean? Because it is quite a textural. But yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. These ones here might be a little bit hard to pick up on camera. Can I put it?
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
You might have to come out a bit.
All right.
That's
so
the panels. And do you know what I like best about these?
What do you like the best?
They're white.
So what does that mean?
So when you paint this Rosso Corsa red, or the 86, I think it is, the pure red, it is gonna look phenomenal. It is gonna pop.
It will pop. With
you
the
know,
white
and you don't have to use primer. No. You don't have to, you know, dull off any of the sharp edges that you get from layer and layer.
Yep.
So, and I think it looks really good. Again, you can see the rivets on the fairings.
Yep.
I can't believe that. Yeah, so that's the paddock stand, the race stand that you build. So it comes with a movable kick side stand, like the road bike, and it comes with a race stand. So you can have it, you can pose it.
Yep.
Has a moving swing arm. The forks don't. The forks are rigid, but the swing arm does move if you want to.
The great thing about bikes is because you've got removable cowls on them, you can actually take one side of the cowl off and have one side of the engine exposed. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're putting in a lot of work to do. You know, it's covered up with all those cowls.
That's right. And they're screwed on.
Yes.
Hey?
That's right.
They're absolutely screwed on.
There's a lot of screws in this particular kit. I mean, most bike kits do have a lot of screws, but they might have just the cowling screws and a couple long screws to hold on the wheels, but this has got a whole bag full of them. Yeah.
And you might want to zoom in here, but even like the EGR block-off plates, where are we? Where's my finger? EGR block-off plates on the rocker covers.
Yep.
Like it's multi-piece.
Yep.
So you can really see that there?
Yep.
Spark plug coil on caps.
Yep.
So you can really get a great finish on this model. It wouldn't be for me because I'm quite a newbie at it, but have a look at the detail in the engine case. You know, the webbing. So that's where the clutch cover will go into.
Yes. Yes.
The webbing and the screw bolts.
Yep.
And then you've got the V4 configuration.
Yep. It looks good, doesn't it?
The back of the cylinder head where the exhaust bolts up.
So you've got the forks here. They're all molded in one piece.
Yeah, molded in one piece. So you can bet that there's some sticky photo etch for that. And 2-piece chain.
Yeah, that's unusual.
So again, they can get that real textural and 3-dimensional finish. So it does just have a solid chain, well, with the brake in it, so you can put it on the swing arm. But then there's another half of it, so you can stack it.
Yep, because traditionally in Tamir's kits, they're all 1-piece chain, and
that's just Nan. Asking
Nan. Let me just
asking
turn that off.
Hi, Nan.
Yeah, there'll be a 1-piece chain, which will just look like this one here, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you look through the center, it'll be fully filled in.
Yeah.
And by having 2 pieces, you'll have that line through the center.
You'll have a line through it. Yeah. And you could even wash it or something.
That's right.
You model guys do. So I'm really looking forward to, we've got a really good model builder that works here, Jack A.
Mm-hmm.
He does really good work, and he's won trophies at the Model Expo.
Yep.
I'm really hoping that he gets his kit and
he wants one
and builds it up for us.
How good does it look?
No?
Yeah,
I'd love to, but I just butcher it, to be honest. I don't
butcher?
have the skill set.
No?
Oh, not that I'm a butcher. I just don't have. I wouldn't be the first kit I'd want to learn to do. What are we looking at now, Beej? Let me take this one away.
I just want to say, look at the disc brakes, because they're actually been fully drilled.
Yeah.
Usually with these,
they're just dimpled.
That's right, because the tooling, as you can imagine, is going to be absolutely perfect to be able to make the holes perfect.
That minuscule.
Yeah.
How good is it?
So usually you just drill it out, right? Which isn't such a big thing, but I mean, if it's already done for you, look at it. Look how perfect they are.
Yeah. So the front 2 brakes and the rear disc brake here.
Yep.
Single-sided swing arm, so you really get the really nice big fat look.
Yep.
Got the swing arm detail here.
So 2 pieces, is it?
Yeah, 2-piece swing arm, like it presses.
From the inside. Detail here.
Yeah. That's where the wheel sits, where this will bolt up.
Yeah.
So that's going to go on the wheel there. Even the calipers.
Look at that. It's like little teeth on the end of it.
I cannot believe the amount of work that Tamir have put into this kit now. The technology now.
Well, you think that Ducati's a pretty top-level brand, isn't
and
it?
the calipers are actually in 2 pieces, so they go over the disc.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How cool is that?
Oh, yeah.
So you can just get such a good finish on this.
So you've got the nipples there too, because they're going to take the brake lines?
Yep. Yeah, because it comes with brake lines as well. I don't know. Is it just me that's excited by this or what? This is phenomenal.
I'm excited too.
It's a phenomenal kit.
So this is part of the carbon fiber frame, is it?
Yeah, this is the frame.
Yep.
That's the rear.
Yep.
That's where the seat will go.
Yep. A lot of bits on there. So you got all the winglets here?
Yep, the aero bits.
Yep. And the end plates. It's cool.
Look at the beautiful hand controls. I cannot believe the level of detail. This is 1/12 scale, but this is phenomenal.
Makes me want to build one too.
Well, I wish you would, because I know how good you are. You would smash this one out of the park.
Nice, isn't it? There's a bag of funky bits.
Rubberized tires.
Yep.
And we've got fully licensed. I was quite shocked. You weren't surprised at all. Got fully licensed tires, rubbery tires, which is good.
Yep.
Just exactly like the road bike, Pirelli Super Courses.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the tiny little screws.
Yeah, that's a lot of screws, isn't it?
Is it?
That's not normal. That's a lot of screws.
Not normal. It's awesome.
That's a lot.
Little screwdriver to go with it.
And a spring.
Little spring. And here we've got some, that's your brake lines.
Yep.
And probably some of your coolant hoses in that, I'd say.
Yep.
Fuel lines.
Yeah. Oh, there's more screws here.
Yeah, that'd be the axles and stuff.
That's a lot of screws.
These long ones, that'll hold the motor into the frame. So the motor will screw into the frame on this.
Yep.
How cool is it?
Awesome.
I absolutely love this. I don't get that excited about model kits. You know me. I like to do the RC stuff. But this one, it excites me.
Spectacular, isn't it?
I'm excitable.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Can you put this away for me?
Bit cheeky, isn't it?
That's why Jack has to get that kit to save me putting it away.
Sorian's on.
Sorian!
So we're going to be watching you tonight, aren't we?
We're going to be watching Sorian. We're going to talk about Sorian later if you want.
Okay,
but Sorian is definitely going to be on this show twice today. And he's doing a MD 1.0 build for us.
Yes. How special is it?
Are we doing more models? Well, that's it.
We're doing the cars now. We've got some guesses.
Are we back to cars?
Yeah, we've got some guesses. Where is it?
What cars have you got?
Let me check you here.
We need a
El
jingle.
Camino. Is it an El Camino?
It's definitely not an El Camino.
No, not an El Camino.
No, it's got It's got a tan.
It's the wrong continent, isn't it? Yeah, Jeffy reckons it's a Ford.
Definitely not a Ford.
No Fords here, and that's it. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
I can't say that there's not a Ford here.
Can't you?
No.
I don't know which one you're looking at.
No, I don't know either. But there's 2 cars here. So
Yeah.
come on, guys. Let's get... You guys are on top of this.
Yeah, come on. I mean, they're little, but
They're
you
not
should be
that
able to
little.
work it out.
Like, they're even like... I would call it iconic. I thought these were easy. That's why I grabbed 2, because I didn't want it to be over in 5 minutes.
So Brett Wilson is asking, where's the Mo?
Mo's gone, mate. How do you think I got into turn 1 so quick?
That's
Hey?
right.
It wasn't slowing me down. I needed it. I needed it to win this big old necklace.
So Sorian is suspecting
Suspecting?
it's gone for aerodynamics. And that's right.
That's
Yeah, it
right.
definitely helped.
That's
On
right.
the driver's stand, it
That's-
didn't buff it around, did it?
Didn't buff it around.
No, you're like standing
No.
still and you could concentrate.
I was
So you
in-
weren't going
I was
like
in
this.
complete control. I could just get a meat pie and just smash it. It was everywhere. It was fantastic.
Oh, we've got another one. Holden.
Holden.
Anthony says it's the Holden.
Anthony's a
then-
good guesser, isn't
And then
he?
we got Lachlan. It's an H.J. Kingswood.
Ooh. Well, we're talking about the yellow one here, okay?
Yeah.
The yellow one, I can confirm, is a Holden.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all
That's
we
not
got.
quite right, is it?
The black one is not a Holden. The yellow one, it is definitely a Holden.
Is the black one like a Suzuki or something?
Could be. I don't think it's a Subaru, but I could be mistaken.
Both start with S.
Do they?
Hmm.
What, Suzuki?
And Subaru.
Good point. Good point. I like where you're taking it. What else have you got for us?
I don't know. We're still going on plastics?
Yeah, let's get
All right.
some more models out.
All right.
Otherwise, it's just going to be a RC free-for-all.
We have New Gundam.
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 Gundam! It's good Gundam!
So this is from the new series, which are released. This is the prologue of The Witch from Mercury. So there's more kits coming out in the beginning of the year. So from the prologue, from the beginning, you got this brand new sort of shapes to them, sort of reminiscent of IBO or
Are you making words up just to confuse me?
maybe. But I want to challenge you, right?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce these mechs?
Mex,
Because I was trying to pronounce it before.
don't make me swear. Do not make me swear on live TV.
Okay, so they've got the Japanese written there too. And Japanese
What?
is easier to pronounce, right? Because it's phonetic. But when they write it like this, how do you pronounce that in English?
Big Bay.
Big Bay. Okay, so in Japanese,
Big what?
in Japanese is, what is it? Belgi,
Belgi?
Belguru,
Belguru.
Beu,
Bow.
Belguru, Beu, which is quite different to the English, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. But that's the advantage of being phonetic. It's always pronounced the same way every time.
Is it?
But
You're
with
not,
us,
you're not just swearing at me in Japanese, are you?
no, otherwise I'll be doing it in Greek.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I love people that do that.
what?
That's one of my favorite things.
Speaking to other people in Greek.
Yeah. Yeah, when you speak to them and then they answer you in another language.
That's right.
It's weak.
So we got this one too.
What?
I don't know how to pronounce that. The first bit's easy. It's Gundam, right? And then we got this bit here. So in the Japanese,
Hello.
Lubris.
Lubris.
There's an LFR in there, so I don't know how that works. But that's how you pronounce it.
Gundam Lafroth.
That's right. So if you
That's-
come in looking
that's
for a
French.
Lafroth, we'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Lafroth. And Begwa Bay.
Yeah, so IBO is Iron-Blooded Orphans, which was a series.
Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah, that was a particular series of anime for Gundam, and they had a totally different aesthetic look. And these have quite a unique look too, but it's sort of hybridy.
Do you know who would know about these?
Who would know about them?
My mate Simon. He'd know all about these.
Oh, he would too, because he watches a lot of anime, doesn't he?
He loves this crap.
He's probably streaming it right now.
I bet he is.
Yep.
No, that is really cool.
Yep,
Hey, how
brand
many
spanking.
people do we get? As soon as we put these out, they
Yep.
come in, don't
Yep.
they?
They do.
And it's like a free for all. It's just like one kid after another.
It's like UFC.
Absolutely go mad for it.
They do.
I love it. And nobody has one. When I
No.
get talking to the customers, how many have you got? 103.
Yeah.
Wow. You know?
They can't stop. I'm just a beginner.
It's absolutely. I've only been getting. I've only been doing it 3 months. Have you got? 18. How long do they take you? 85 hours each.
It's good.
I love
because
it.
The great thing about this concept is not only can you put it together and you learn about the mechanics of it, but you can pose them later. So toy photography is this huge thing now. So you see a lot of this stuff on Instagram.
Well, we did a bit of toy photography last weekend.
We did.
Didn't we?
Yeah, different kind.
Yeah.
But that's the Bandai brand new Gundam from the Witch from Mercury series.
And that just came into shop yesterday.
It did. And so the series has just started streaming as well. So if you want to watch it and see what it's all about, because they always do that. So you always got an animation and there's new characters and then you can get the kits.
I'm going over to Simon's to watch it. That's it. And learn about it.
Excellent. So there you go. Brand
Fantastic.
new Gundam.
Brand new Gundam.
Brand new Gundam.
Have you got another one over there?
Have I got another one?
No.
I don't think so.
Can I talk about this one?
Yeah, go.
I'm not going to do an unboxing, but how cool is this?
You like it, don't you?
I do love it. A little bit partial because I owned one of these.
Yeah.
Like, when I was young with the snapper.
Mm.
But this is really cool. It's a really popular model, isn't it?
It is.
It's probably one of our highest selling. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people buy the 99 in this one and
Yes.
the 2004 Mexico.
Yes.
If you're a Subaru fan, that is absolutely
They're
it.
so iconic. They just changed the scope of rallying back then.
Rallying.
They were just so dominant, weren't they?
They're so dominant, and amongst themselves, they really. So I wanted to take the lid off and have a look. Now you can watch this. I'm not going to do an unboxing now, but I just wanted to show you something that really impressed me with this kit.
What impressed you?
The color and the injection molding.
Yep.
Have a look at the sheen again. When we talked about the other one being white, I mean, this one, you pretty much guaranteed, and I'm not talking for everybody, but most people are going to paint it blue, aren't they?
Yep.
But how good is the blue going to look over that?
Fantastic.
And you're going to have to do so little sanding. And this is a 2001 model, so let's be honest, it's 20 years old.
Yes.
The tooling for this is 20 years old.
Yes, but look at how
But have a
crisp
look
it
how
is.
good it is. I
And you
cannot
see
believe it.
how mirror finish it is. There's a lot of the other brands that still don't polish them this great.
Yeah.
And the smoother the finish is, the better your Juco is going to end
The
up.
better the
after you paint
Juco.
it. Yep.
And it has pre-colored lenses, you said, which is a cool feature.
Yeah, that's different. So quite often they'll be just clear and you've got to paint them.
And it's got pre-painted wheels, which I thought really odd.
Well, I was thinking about the wheels, right? Some of the early ones I think were molded in a gold-colored plastic, and they've probably just taken it. They've probably just taken it to the next level and
well, it's
painted them.
obviously a grey sprue. There's no doubt about it because you can see the overspray. But they've run it through a machine.
Yep.
Or they've had old Nonna out there, and she's on the spray gun.
Yep.
Painting up your wheels for you. What a great feature!
It's good, isn't it?
And the coloured lenses.
Yep.
This one comes with a roll cage, which I thought was quite cool.
Yeah, full interior detail.
Doesn't have the full engine and stuff, obviously, because it's a, what did you call it, a curbside model?
It's curbside, but it's got plenty of internal.
And when you have a look underneath the chassis, it's got full gearbox, front and rear differentials, steering,
and the clear
suspension,
skid plates too, which you can leave clear if you want to see all the bits.
So you can see all your handiwork.
Yep.
Anyway, like I know that it's been around for 20 years, but
really good value this one.
I'm so excited by that.
Good builds.
Really good builds, aren't they?
Yep.
Can you put this one away for me?
Yep. Again.
But that is really cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Models.
Excellent. We've got some more guesses.
What have we got?
We have. Where should I start?
I'm not sure. Start at the beginning, Beach.
We'll start at the most outrageous, and this is the next step of the beginning. It's a Bentley.
A Bentley.
But that's
not a Bentley.
There's no chance that's a Bentley Ute, right?
This is a Ford Ute.
Looking at that one.
Everybody, Ford Ute. That is a Holden Ute.
Yes.
Everybody, we can agree.
Yes.
We still need a model, a year,
and
maybe a color code.
But that's not a Bentley, is it?
That is not a Bentley.
Okay. So if it's not a Bentley, is it a Pontiac?
It's not a Pontiac.
No, there's no chance it's a Pontiac.
It's not a Pontiac.
Okay, Anthony's back. EH Holden Ute.
No. No. We're getting warm now, aren't
How
we?
about this one?
What? This
Lachlan
one?
says WB Ute. Hard to say without seeing the front. And you know what?
What? WB.
WB?
Why bother?
Is that different to VB?
Not sure. I can confirm it is in fact a WB Ute.
Well done.
That is
Well done,
really cool.
Lachlan.
WB.
Okay.
But we can still get a color. We can get
That's
a year.
right. That's right.
It does have a year. I know that because it's on the plaque.
So BT says it's a 69 Holden Ute, which is wrong. What have we got here?
we
What is this?
The WB.
34 Ford Phaeton.
No.
It isn't.
It's not.
Oh, it's not.
It's not a 34 Ford
It
Phaeton.
sounded so convincing.
No, did I?
No, not you. That one.
This one. I was going to say, don't you? That's
How about
me.
this 48 Ford convertible?
No.
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 I can say, warm?
Warm.
Warm.
How about this? Is this Warwick yellow?
Could be.
Could it be?
Could be.
I got no idea.
Could be.
Have you got an idea? Oh, well, we're going to have to check the references here.
I have to check the reference material.
What have we got here?
I actually don't have a color code for it.
So
But
the Panda.
We can still get a year.
Panda reckons the Subi GC3 and Bug-Eye better as 1/10 Lexans. What's a GC3?
Sorry? That's the earlier model.
Oh, is it?
GC8, GC3.
Is it?
I better Alexa models. Well,
There we go.
I'm sure you've got some Panda Man because we don't have them.
So I reckon, this one's got quite a bit of interest so far. It's got quite a few answers.
We can confirm it's a Holden Ute. It's
Yep.
WB.
Yep.
I actually don't have a color code.
Yep. So we don't have a year for it yet.
No.
This one we still haven't got any hits, have we?
Well, we've got a few wild guesses, a few stabs
Yeah.
in the dark.
But they're not close.
They're Wild West stabs in the dark.
Wild West.
What are we talking?
All right, what are we going to look at next? I reckon we look at some of the new plug leads that have come in. Do you reckon? These are the what do we call them? The octopus leads.
Multilingual charge leads.
Well, they do. They're talking different plug languages, don't they? So they fit together with lots of different things. So if you charge a lot of
Now
batteries,
you know when I say I don't mean to offend anybody,
but it's a butt bit, right?
I'm usually offending somebody. This is a charge lead that doesn't identify as a charge lead.
It's multiple. That's
Can
really
we
handy.
call it a pan charge lead?
What?
Pan charge. So we've had a fresh shipment from JPRC. So they do a lot of our servo leads, electrical connectors, charge leads, plugs, all that sort of
That's
stuff.
right.
And we got new JP799s.
Yep.
And do you know what I love about these? The one charging lead that can do it all.
Let's go
to Overhead Town.
All right, so let's look at all these different things. So we've got
4 mil banana, boom, straight
it.
into your charger.
That's it.
Do not put that in your power supply.
Do not put that in your mouth.
Well, you can, but it's not going to charge your batteries very well.
No, and it won't feel very nice either.
Speak for yourself. On here, XT90.
Yes,
Super cool. A lot of big bashers.
that's right.
And a lot of people that upgrade their stuff, 8 scale stuff, like 4S and beyond.
Really good quality. Plug.
XT90 is really
Yep.
good, popular plug.
Yep.
I love it. They're nice to wire up. They're
Yes.
quite robust. They're really good to pull apart,
They've got a
You know what
very
I mean?
positive feel.
but they're nice that you don't have to pull the wires.
No.
You got nice
Yep.
grip.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite ones because it's quite hard to get. Traxxas style charge lead.
Yes,
This is really cool because you never have one when you need them.
that's right.
And let's be honest, 95% of the ready-to-run market out there all comes with a Traxxas lead.
That's right.
And it's not a bad connector.
It's not bad. I mean,
It's not the best to work with.
No.
It's not bad to solder up. You don't have to heat shrink it. It's good. It's nice and safe.
Yep.
Can be a little problematic locating the pins when you're soldering it up, but generally once it's done right.
That's
Doesn't
right.
move.
Yeah.
So Traxxas connector.
Traxxas, yep.
So we've covered Traxxas.
Yep.
We've covered XT90.
Yep. What are these things? Alligator clip.
These are Nick's favorite. These are I can charge anything.
That's it. Just
If
hang them on.
If you've got these and a paper clip,
Yep.
you could charge just about anything, mate.
Then you'd be looking for the paperclip.
I could put that in my iPhone. I would not recommend that.
Maybe you think you are MacGyver.
I don't know. But anyway, so we've got alligator clips. Really good if you get stuck in trouble.
Yeah.
Got a receiver, common JST plug.
Yeah, JST
Really good.
2-pin.
If you're into nitro and that sort of stuff.
Yep.
I suppose. Yeah.
Even some small helicopter batteries or park flyers would use a plug like that.
Plug like that.
Yep.
XT60.
Yep. Next size down.
That's my favorite modern age Dean's plug connector.
Yep.
XT60. Really, really cool.
Yep.
Tamiya plug, of course.
Classic.
You wouldn't
Tamiya.
have a charge lead without a Tamiya plug.
No.
Now we've got the Futaba style J connector.
Yep.
Which is really good. 3-pin connector, again, for your nitro guys.
Yeah.
Charging up your transmitter packs.
Yes. So it's great that it's a J connector because the J connector's got that little lip on it, which means that all the other uni plugs will fit into it as well.
Yep. So charging up your, say if you've got even a fancy radio, you know what I mean, and you've got a LiPo in there.
Yes.
You need to plug that one and the balance port in.
That's right.
So that's really cool.
Yep.
Got EC5.
Yep.
Which comes on a lot of Horizon products.
That's great.
Isn't it? A lot of armor and that sort of stuff.
Yes. Yes.
We've got our ever popular Deans.
Yep. So that's like a Dean's Ultra, or quite often called a T plug now.
T plug.
Yep.
And then we've got a glow plug for anybody who's into nitro.
That's
charging up your hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
Hot. I'm done. That is a charge lead to have charge leads. Now, even us race guys who generally only charge, you'd be silly not to have this in your armory.
That's right. I mean, that does everything.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know who's going to have something like this? Vintage bash guys. You know, because you can charge anything.
That's it.
Because there's going to be so many cars with so many different plugs.
Well, you're talking about like 5 decades worth of different cars.
That's right.
And
they're all here.
They're all
the power in your hands.
The evolution of the plug.
Hey?
Yep.
All the way back from the humble Ultimate plug.
That's it.
That is fantastic. That's something.
That's cool.
That's something that excites me.
Are you excited? Are you actually excited, or is it just the weight of that thing around your neck?
I'm getting choked. let's not beat around the bush. I could be getting choked by my own.
You could be
by my own victory.
All right, let's look. We've got some more.
You wouldn't know what it's like to carry the first place trophy around for weeks, mate. It's hard work. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I wouldn't carry it around for weeks, but I mean that's just personal preference, isn't it? All right, so we got the Wombat. He reckons the drop top looks like a Lincoln.
Oh, it is a Lincoln.
Is it a Lincoln?
It is a Lincoln. I can confirm we do have a Lincoln.
It's a Lincoln. So does that mean that Anthony's wrong with the Ford Maisto convertible 1950?
Yes, because it's not a Maisto, it's a Lincoln.
What about Jeff when he says it's
Jeff?
Tight like a tiger?
It's tight like a tiger around my neck. Definitely is, mate. So we still haven't got a year on this sucker.
No, year.
And it's a WB. Come on, guys, just throw some guesses.
Should be easy enough to.
No,
bit of type in then.
That's right.
Find
and the Ford Lincoln.
That one. Yeah. Well, I guess if you look up Lincolns, you'll be able to find it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right. No, the reason I've got this on, I don't. To be honest, at my age, you don't win things very often. You know, so when you do, you've got to make the most of it. I'll be hanging on to this for the next 20 years, mate.
I reckon.
This little bit of glory.
I reckon. Look at that thing hanging up on the wall.
Now, you know what? Over all the years of racing and stuff, and not that I haven't won that much, but
yeah,
I don't have anything. You know, I'm not one to keep it. Even this.
Yeah.
This is going to be, I reckon, you know what Master Joe did? Master Joe used to turn me into setup boards and stuff. Yeah. Cutting boards for the cheese.
We should call him MacGyver.
Yeah, cutting boards for the cheese, bread knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Camping plate.
It's called repurposed.
That's right. Look what we got.
Looks good.
To me, a TTO2. Don't go quiet on me, Paige.
TTO2, yeah.
TTO2. TTO2 is the platform and the chassis.
So we can race those if you want to race them. You can race them in Tamiya class, or they just work as a really good platform for putting these super duper realistic looking bodies on it and keeping at a really affordable price.
They do, don't they? And they are really affordable, and they are great for first time RC kit builders.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And the bodies on them are absolutely phenomenal.
So they look fantastic just on a shelf. So if you don't drive it that often, they make a really nice looking ornament.
I mean, you guys would have seen the AMG GT3 that BJ and myself did. You know what I mean? And that was a simple $200 odd kit, same as this one.
Yep.
This is brand new. It's come into shop this week. We had 2 brand new ones. One of them sold, the Supra.
Yep.
And this one, the McLaren Senna.
Yep.
So this is really cool. And you can bet that the body on this, there's no point trying to get a clear body out.
No.
But because you won't see it.
Photo of the actual body after it's been painted.
Yeah. And you can bet that the stickers, and it's got to have the individual light buckets.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's going to have the tail lights, the light buckets. It adds a really good textural finish. And even if you built it up and sat it on the shelf, like we set the Merc in the showroom, it actually looks really good.
It does. Got a really nice size to it.
And you can play with it. You know, I'm not saying it's going to be as good as a model kit, like the Ducati or whatever, but for the effort that you can put into it, you actually get a really good result.
Absolutely.
And if you play with it, like the TTO2 platform is actually a really good beginner platform.
Yes.
We've been out there racing them. You know, box stock, all right, they're not fast, but that's not what they're aimed at. They're strong.
Yeah.
They get around. They're reliable. They won't fall apart, and they can take a hit.
Yep.
So the TT02, this McLaren Senna, I'm a huge fan.
They're good, aren't they?
If I hadn't just built the Merc, I would take that one too. But you know what? It's just I like to
Yeah.
play with them. I'm not just a shelf guy, you know.
No, you're not.
And how many TT02 can you have? So what I've got to do now is wear out the other one, then justify buying a new one.
So you're going to be driving yours every day.
Well, hopefully. Hopefully.
Excellent. How good does it look?
Hey?
How good does it look?
That looks phenomenal. It absolutely looks beautiful.
So we got some more guesses on your Lincoln.
Lincoln. What are the guesses, Beach?
1939 Lincoln Zephyr convertible.
Ooh, it's not 39.
Oh, it's not 39.
Can confirm it's not 39.
What about the Zephyr bit?
Could be.
Could be.
I'm not sure. Could be.
Oh.
Could well be.
But it's not 39.
I don't have Zephyr in my reference. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that it's not in my reference. It's the same.
Anthony's back.
It's the same as I can't say that's not Warwick Yellow. That could well be Warwick Yellow.
The WB.
Yes.
1981.
No, definitely not 81. Can confirm it is not a 1981 model.
BT. Is that you? Are you typing while not watching?
Could be. That could well be.
79.
Definitely not a 79.
Nah.
They're good studs in the duck.
Coming.
Talking about 79.
Yeah, what I got?
Can you pass me that blue? You sort of buried it down there, that blue bag.
Yeah.
Let's have a look in the blue bag.
What do you want me to bring out?
Just bring out the blue bag, mate. The blue bag's part of the thing. We can put this one down. This is all part of the prop. Got a bit of a Tamiya towel here, folks. You didn't bring the blue bag. Clearly, you didn't listen to instructions.
What do you want?
Can you bring the blue bag?
Oh, the blue bag.
Can you bring the blue bag up?
Oh, not the stuff that's in the blue bag.
Well, no, that'll come.
Oh.
That will come.
How's that?
Look at that.
What is that?
This is from our drift crew chief, young Surian Ang over there in Western Australia.
Yes.
He had a meeting now. Excuse my ignorance, Surian. I don't know the name of the meeting. They had a vintage meeting over in Western Australia.
They did.
A fortnight ago.
Yes.
And it was a huge event for them.
Yep.
Much like our vintage bash is happening for us next week over at Keilor.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but it's not going to be as good, Surian. But the vintage bash. So what Surian has done is sent over.
What's in here?
Not only a prop. Look at this. What is it? So, and that bag makes up part of it. Apparently, that's a really old bag from
BT's.
Yeah.
BT's from
Apparently,
England,
it's in England. Apparently, we're in competition with them. I don't know. I'd say we buy them up the water. We've been here 75 years, and we don't do crappy bags like that.
I don't know if BT's is still around.
I don't know.
But
that
I
is
think
really
they
cool.
used to be like included as your package deal in your like RC purchase.
I don't know. Yeah.
But here's the Surian customized
Blockhead
Wild one.
Motors Wild Run. Now, I know another bloke who was building one of these.
Really? Who's that?
I'm not going to say names.
Really?
But this one is way more advanced. Surian actually got that one. I want to say it was from us, but I could be lying. He actually got this one only like a month ago.
Right.
When it came out, the second shipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The second shipment that we had. Got this one, put it together, full customized the paint job.
Yep.
Because they take to it so nicely, don't they? He's done a lovely job. And he actually raced it at Perth. And he said, now that I've raced it, I'll send it over to you boys and you can thrash it around.
Yep.
Now, I'm a little bit dubious because I don't like breaking other people's toys.
I don't mind. I've done it before.
You don't mind. I can confirm you don't mind. It's got a Futaba receiver in there. You know what? We're going to bind it to the transmitter and go.
That's it.
So it may get a Guernsey, but how cool is it?
Let's have a close look.
Now,
Let's get to the top, eh?
I don't know myself because I haven't had the body off this yet, but check out the light, even the front on. Now, you can tell that Surian's a bit of a drift guy because it's got the full drift lighting RGB LEDs. How cool is that?
Pretty funky.
No?
I think he's done a really good job with the paint. How he's
Looks
customized
it's
it.
really
Add the pink
tasteful.
into it.
Really tasteful, no? And it looks like really era correct.
Yep.
If you call it, like it's really like retro, it's cool, it's
Because he's
colourful.
added some additional blockhead stickers to it.
Yes.
And you can see the blockhead sticker that's on his stand there.
Well, that's the same maker
So-
that made our Line Steps one
Oh,
for
yeah,
us.
that's right. But you see the sticker, you got the pink there with the blue.
Yep.
It's got that real surf retro 60s.
Yeah, Hawaiian-ish.
That's it.
Yeah. And I dare say, you know what makes it
It's got a
good?
flocky bumper there too.
It's definitely one that you might not get that back soon. That
That's
might
right.
end up on my frog.
That's it. Might come back as a black plastic.
It might
one.
come back as a black. Have a look at the driver's helmet. What do you notice?
That's pink.
It's big, pink, and it's shiny.
Yeah.
And we love a big, pink, shiny helmet here at Hearns, don't we?
We do. We do.
What do you like most about them?
They're smooth.
They're smooth. The
That's right.
glossiness.
But he's got pink here too. This is an old Reedy stock.
Yeah, 24-degree stock motor. Back when they used to be in the Yokomo can.
Yep.
Do you remember that? It's even written in Yokomo Boss when they did the injection molding for the cans.
Yep.
Sorry, for the end belts, not the cans.
Yep.
Yeah, the old Yokomo can, 24-degree stock, I believe.
Mhm.
This thing's going to have some poke.
Poke.
That's gonna
gonna
go
move.
all right. So we might or might not get it out at the vintage bash. It's going to be on the pit table.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to getting it out there and seeing everybody else's old cars.
That's good, eh?
The vintage bash next weekend, 29th and 30th of October.
That's right.
We got VIPs flying in as far away as Dubai,
Yes,
haven't we?
we have.
VIP. I'm not saying names, but there's VIPs flying in from the Middle East
Mhm.
to come and be part of our little race.
That's
So
it.
that's going to be really cool. But yeah, a huge thank you to Syrian for this. Now, Syrian's also working on the MD 1.0.
That's right.
Now, people may or may not have been keeping up with this on our YouTube or Facebook live streams.
Yep.
So on our Hearns Hobbies Facebook page,
Yep.
Syrian's been doing builds. Just a one-man show,
Yep.
himself in his little workshop
Yep.
at
In the
home
evening. Yep.
in the evening. So, and watching this awesome drift car coming together. So I'm really hoping that he actually gets it finished tonight
That's the plan, isn't
and
it?
gets it to the track Saturday. He's got a
Yes.
drift event Saturday night.
Yeah.
So over there in Perth.
So there's already been 2 builds that you can see on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook and you look under the videos, you'll find them there.
Yeah.
And
Or
then
YouTube.
also YouTube, they're
Yep.
there as well. And then he's going to go live tonight, isn't he?
He's going to do one tonight. Yep.
So it's going to be 9 o'clock
Our time.
Eastern Standard Time,
Eastern
which would
Daylight Time.
be Eastern Daylight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is what? Is that 3 hours difference?
To himself, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you're over that end,
Yep.
So 3 hours earlier.
Melbourne
so 6,
time. 9 o'clock Melbourne time. Just keep
Yeah,
it at
say
that.
that.
9 o'clock Melbourne
Easy,
time.
eh?
So if you're up and about, get amongst that, get in the comments. There's heaps of people watching live.
Yep.
And if you can't watch it live, you can always replay it on YouTube. And that is the brand new MD 1.0.
So far, looks really good.
Doesn't it? It is looking phenomenal. It is the funkiest looking drift cars I've ever seen. And drift cars, they always go out on a limb, don't they?
They do.
They just do it because they just do. Probably because they don't have to be super strong. You know what I mean? They don't put up with the riggers and the G-forces that the touring cars and stuff do.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So they can make them look a bit more outlandish and a lot more creative in the actual design of just the suspension arm doesn't have to be strong because it's not going to have a hard knock.
No, that's right.
You know, it's not like Simon's going to be driving it. So, yeah.
Well,
That's going to get me. That's going to get me, isn't it?
I don't
That
think
one's
he's
going to
watching.
come back and get me.
All right. So what have we got here?
Blockhead motors.
That's it.
Vintage bash. How good's a vintage bash going to be? Next
I'm
weekend.
really looking forward to it.
We're going to be there. Now, we're not going to be at Trackside Friday.
No.
We're just snowed under on the shop, but we will be there dusk till dawn, Saturday and Sunday. We'll be doing lives.
Yeah.
We'll probably do another live show itself.
Yeah,
I'd
we should
say.
do. I reckon.
No?
We'll time it in.
We'll take up the Taj Mahal Hearns Racing pit tent
That's right.
and we'll make the most of it. Looking forward to seeing. It's going to be hundreds of people. Fingers crossed the weather holds out. And I know that everybody who's entered is under the pump because nobody's ready. I mean, this event's been coming for like 9 months. Yeah.
It's always the case, isn't it?
Everybody got their entries in 6 months ago. And
That's
you know what? There's people furiously trying to buy tires, trying to paint bodies, trying to find speed controllers. You know,
This is the way we are.
that's the way we are, no? So, but it's half the fun.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Fantastic.
Love it. Love it.
Any last guesses, Beach, on the cars? I think we should talk about the cars.
Well, Jiffy has guessed 1980 for the WB.
It's not a 1980.
Correct. So I think we're going to have to have a look at it.
We're going to have to give it away.
That's pretty much it, isn't
I love this guy.
it?
Hey, he looks scared. He must know that he's going to hit the track.
His eyes like,
He's-
ah!
He's looking scared. That is so cool.
Cool, isn't it?
You know, the worst thing though, if we use it and break it,
Yeah. I know
We
where
can't
there's a spare one.
we're Very cool. That is so cool. I just don't like seeing them broken. But yeah, that is so cool. That is one of the, and no wonder they were so popular, huh? How popular were they when they came in?
Really popular. I mean, they got that real scale look to them.
We bought and sold like 60 of them went like in 48 hours, no? People just could not get enough of them.
Yep.
All right, let's talk cars.
All right, let's talk
finish
cars.
up.
Should we move these? Let's clear this up.
Let's clear this up.
Yep.
My impractical necklace again.
Weighing
me down. What have we got?
All right. I think we're going to have to do the zoomies, eh?
Zoom. Are we going overhead town?
Let's go overhead town.
Right. What have we got? Now, can it be any more clearer, guys, what this car is?
I don't reckon. Should I get closer?
No. So it's a 1982 WB V8U.
Yeah.
It's from it's 1/64th in scale.
Is it?
It's from the Aussie Road Rages collection.
Shall we go in? Let's go super close, eh?
Let's go in like a Toyga.
Wow, look at that. The lights look pretty good, don't they?
They do look good for a 1/64th model.
It's tiny.
Now they are somewhat collectible in that there's only 1,500 made.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So it does have really cool
look
detail.
At the tie downs. Look at the tie downs.
Got the tie downs. Got the fuel cap.
Yep.
Look at the wheels. I'm trying to do this as steady as I can, but zoomed in.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know, they're not huge, mate. They're not hundreds of dollars, these things. But for what you get, how good are they?
I think we have to look at the grill because the grill is particular, is it?
WB grill.
Yep.
It's not the best looking headlights I've seen, but that is a WB for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really cool. 1982. Sorry, guys, I don't have the color code for it, but it is a 1982 WB.
That's lemon yellow.
Lemon yellow, why not? Now, let's get in with this one. Did you like the way I did that?
Oh, he did
this
the fade.
Is a 1941 Ford Lincoln.
Why does it look a bit out of focus?
Lincoln Continental, 1941. Black and tan. The outside's black, the inside's tan, I'm guessing.
Can you sure?
Can you confirm?
Can't confirm because I haven't got my glasses, but it looks similar.
What's the scale of this one, Beach?
Is it 187?
187 indeed. HO?
That'll be HO.
HO scale. So this is a perfect...
Oh, the white walls, look at that.
This is a perfect addition to your rail collection.
Yeah, you just park it on an area of your layout.
Not near the crossing.
Not near the crossing. What if it's waiting for the train to cross?
Well,
that makes sense, doesn't it?
You might be waiting a while in between trains. What if you only play with it once a month? No.
No, just age.
Well, it's already old. You got to take care of it. 1941. That is very cool, and that is from Oxford. And Oxford make a lot of those. Now, you guys have seen that we've featured some of these cars before. Now, the reason that I chose these cars is because I thought we probably hadn't had them on before, and they're little. Because you guys, every time we get an 18th scale freaking Ferrari or something,
pick it straight away.
I mean? You pick it straight away. And we love to look at it.
Yep.
They are beautiful, aren't they? But you guys pick it, it's all over. So, anyway,
there we go.
Fingers crossed there's some 1/18 stuff coming in. There's some beautiful stuff. We're some due for some stuff. I'm so excited. Got some customers chomping at the bit for it.
Yes.
Yeah, some latest release stuff looking to come in. So keep an eye out for that.
All right, so what have we got left?
That's it.
Is that it?
That's it, mate. We're winding it up.
All right.
Getting the wind-up single.
Well,
Why, have you got anything else?
I haven't got anything else. I was hoping you had something else.
Why?
No, I don't know.
That's a full hour.
It is a full hour.
No, I'm only good for an hour. You know that.
Having that weight around your neck, it doesn't help, does it?
Well, I've had it all week. I've got to take the glory while I can. No, a huge thank you to everybody who, how good are the trophies, by the way?
Very well done.
So that's trophy. Obviously, first, second, and third got trophies.
It's great. It's got the what do you call that?
Watermark?
Faded photograph in the background there.
Yokomo.
Yeah, I'm working on a car.
And if anybody who hasn't seen the track out there, it's actually been, I've rebranded it the Hearns Hobbies Yokodome. Because the infield is bright yellow. So it's corporate Yokomo yellow.
It is.
We love it.
Yep.
The Yokomo. The Yokodome, the club did a fantastic job. Can't speak highly enough of it.
So professional.
Get amongst it next year. Next weekend, Vintage Bash.
Vintage Bash. So if you don't know about the Vintage Bash, it is too late to enter to actually drive your car, but that's not what it's all about.
No.
It's about a weekend of vintage car action. So if you just want to come along, even bring along your old car just to show people.
There's going to be like show and shine tents. There's going to be plenty of tables. It's all going to be good fun.
Yep.
It's not called a race meet. They called it the Bash for a reason. There will be like races on, heats on, but it's not about competition. It's just about reliving the joys for most of us old guys of watching cars go around that we haven't seen go around for 20 plus years.
That's it.
And that's where it all begun for us. And a lot of us are still in it. I mean, that's why this event happened, because people who were in it 25, 30, 35 years ago were still in it.
We love it. It's in your blood.
We love it. It gets in your blood. It gets to make you feel young again.
That's right. But I mean, if you were a child of the 80s, these RC cars, whether it was Tamiya, which is the mainstream, or Kyosho, it would have touched you. And if you haven't gotten back into it, you should come along, have a look.
Yeah, come along.
It'll bring back a lot of memories, and you'll be able to see a lot of the stuff that you probably haven't seen again since your childhood.
And the Riris, it's unbelievable how cheap they are.
Yes.
Like, let's be honest, they are cheaper now than they were in 83.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if you're talking about inflation and things.
If you want to build a Hornet and get it ready to run and stuff, like, I don't know, I want to throw a figure out there like a $400. It just about get you there. Like, that's ridiculous how cheap it is.
That's right.
Considering it costs you $200 to fill your car up with fuel. Anyway, RC, Vintage Bash. Get into it. Come and see us. We'll be trackside Saturday and Sunday. Come and see us. If you're out of town, come in store, say hello. If you're in during the week, we'd love to see you.
Absolutely.
Get behind it. Get behind us.
And if you want to just come along and have a look at the event, you can find all the details on either our FB, which is in the event section, or you can look up the actual official website, which is thevintagebash.com.
Thevintagebash.com.
That's right. And they've got a little forum there as well if you want to join that. Everyone's talking about all kinds of old radio control stuff.
That's right.
So love to see you there. And that's only a week away.
That is. Fantastic, guys. That just about wraps it up. So I think we should sign off now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Thanks for everybody that came to Bendigo. And thank you in advance for everybody who's going to be at the Bash.
Looking forward to it. We'll see you all there.
It's going to be awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Catch you next time.